Perfect. What a beautiful entry into today's daily antidote of song. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. We are so glad you are here. Thank you, and thank you. It is Thursday, December 12th, here in the daily antidote of song. And today is, I think, day 1700 and it's going to remind me, 712. 1,712 days of consecutive singing here in the Daily Antidote of Song. Thank you so much for joining us on another day of December holiday and winter singing. We've been singing all month long, just bringing in the winter and enjoying being together and singing as many songs as possible because, of course, December is a month that comes with a lot of songs. So in order to fit them all in, we got to sing more than one a day in here. So stick around because today's artists have brought us 6 amazing songs for us to sing, and we are super excited to get on. Let's say hi to everybody out there on the live stream. Hi to everybody on Facebook Live, and hi to everybody on YouTube Live. We're glad you're with us today. In case you're new to us, this is the Daily Antidote of Song. We sing one song in here. Well, okay, except for this month. Every day at noon Eastern. We're always here. It's always free, and we love having you join. So thanks for being here. And I hope to see you again tomorrow and the next day and the next day. I'm Jo Rossi. I'm the director of the program. Happy to be here today with all of you. Let's say hi to everybody and we'll get started with the singing. So we've got Jim Scott and Martha Sandefer here coming in from Connecticut. Thanks for being with us today. We look forward to hearing from you. And hello and thank you to Ariana, who's running tech today from Los Angeles. Pauline, William, Shizuka, and probably Phil over there coming in from Newcastle, UK. Nice to see you guys. Deli in Maryland, Susan in Cincinnati, Louise in Devon, UK, Cricket in Maryland, Sheila in Florida, Luda in Victoria, British Columbia, and I need a breath. Julie in Ontario, Canada, Sue in Seattle, Bonnie in Idaho, Athena in Brooklyn, New York, Kevin in DC, Storm in Mass, Neil coming in from Boston. I think I see a little tree back there. Starting to love all these decorations. Oh, look, trees everywhere. Sue in Seattle, Bonnie in Boise, Neil in Boston. Arlene coming in from Hawaii. No tree, but she's got the sun on her side. So Aloysius in Massachusetts, Fred in Maryland, Becky in Vancouver, Nan in Michigan. Katie Abadou is in the house. I'm so excited. No audio yet. We're going to say hi to Katie again in a minute. Carolyn in Boise, Idaho. Lynn in Connecticut. Sarah, glad you're back with us today. I forget where you're from, but so glad you're here. Hoda in British Columbia, nice to see you. Jenny in Suffolk, UK. Elizabeth in California. Nett in California. Jamie in Victoria, British Columbia. Carol in Connecticut. Nancy in Washington State. Caroline in DC with some trees going there. Where were we? We've got Lynn and Cliff in Vermont. Bob in Massachusetts. Mabel and a bear in Massachusetts. Bob and Mabel are right next to each other. Gary in Mass. Diane in Mass. Hello, Mommy, coming in from New Jersey. Carolyn in Boise, Idaho. Clive and Ruth in Birmingham, UK. Jane in Texas. Bob in Albany popping in the room. And in case Katie Abadou has her sound connected, she does. Katie Abadou's got her sound connected. So a big hello to Katie Abadou. So excited to see you, Katie. Glad you are here. Katie is former Daily Antidote of Song staff for like the first 400 days. So Katie, we're glad you're here. All right. So let's say a big wave of hello to Jim Scott and Martha Sandefer. And guys, we are very excited to sing with you. You want to share with us what you've got?
Yeah, well, we've got a bunch of songs kind of end of the year, winter, dark of night, all of that. But to back up just a little bit, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and thank you to Bob Franke who wrote this beautiful song. So I'm sure some of you at least will know this. Sing the refrain. The refrain, the part we'd love for you to sing along on.
Oh, you want to do that first?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What can you do with your days but work and hope that your dreams bind your work to your play? What can you do with each moment of your life but love till you love it away? Love till you love it away. All right, here comes the song. That's your part.
A little instrumental.
come. What can you do with your days but work and hope that your dreams bind your work to your play? What can you do with each moment of your life but love till you loved it away? Love till you loved it away. There are reasons enough for the whole world's end, and no guarantees but the grave. And the friends that we find, the love that we share, are treasures too precious to save. What can you do with your days but work and hope that your dreams bind your work to your play? What can you do with each moment of your life but love till you loved it away? Love till you loved it away. Let's do some one more time. Here we go. What can you do with your days but work and hope that your dreams bind your work to your play? What can you do with each moment of your life but love till you loved it away? Love till you loved it away.
We took an old, I took an old,
Sorry.
it's been happening. Nobody can see. I have a little Band-Aid on my head. I had a little thing removed from my head. It's not
It
because
was my fault.
It's not because she hit me with the bass. I took this old melody that you might know as what one maybe know it as is By the Waters of Babylon.
Yep.
And we're doing this in B flat, G minor. And I made some words for the solstice, for longest night. We'll give you a little demonstration. Light of our hearts, fires burning bright. We dream of a spring this winter's night. Try that again. Light of our hearts, fires burning bright. We dream of a spring this winter's night. Surely the earth is turning from dark to light. Surely the earth is turning from dark to light. Gathered friends in reverence here, we celebrate the longest night. Gathered friends in reverence here, we celebrate the longest night. Here's the whole thing. Light of our hearts, fires burning bright. We dream of a spring this winter's night. Surely the earth is turning from dark to light. Gathered friends in reverence here, we celebrate the longest. It turned out to be around. Light of our hearts, fires burning bright. We dream of the spring this winter's night. Light of our hearts is turning from dark to light. gets to play her green bass.
Is it green or is it blue?
Blue,
Type
green.
in the chat. What do you think? Is it green or is it blue?
How does it come out on TV? Okay. Oh, I love this song. It's kind of got a sing along. You could.
Ring out bells of
Can you put it here? Is it?
Yes.
There we go. Tell them about it.
All right, so this is boy, this folk song comes from, I think, the 15th or 16th century. There was a nun who decided, this is a very shortened version, that she wanted to have a near-death experience so she could experience that light. And so she did, and when she came back, excuse me, from that near-death experience, her feeling was, everything is going to be well, everything is fine. And so she, this song represents that, all shall be well again, I know. And it's called Julian of Norwich because her name was Julian.
Yeah. Want to show them the chorus for?
Sure.
Give me the
Let me just
tempo.
have Ring out bells of Norwich and let the winter come and go. So let's try that. Here we go. Ring out bells of Norwich and let the winter come and go. All shall be well again, I know. Pretty simple. Here we go.
Yeah.
Ring out the bells of Norwich and let the winter come and go. All shall be well again, I know. Loud are the bells of Norwich and the people come and go. Here by the tower of Julian I tell them what I know. Ring out bells of Norwich and let the winter come and go. All shall be well again, I know. Love like the yellow daffodil is coming through the snow. Love like the yellow daffodil is Lord of all I know. Ring out bells of Norwich and let the winter come and go. All shall be well again, I know. Ring out bells of Norwich and let the winter come and go. All shall be well again, I know. All shall be well, I'm telling you, let the winter come and go. All shall be well again, I know. 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 I can tell there's some great singing out there. So thank
can
you.
see great
You can
singing out
singing
there.
great singing out there.
Tim and Martha, thank you so much. So that is a definite Daily Antidote favorite, that All Shall Be Well Again song. The
Okay.
first time we heard that one was actually smack dab right in the middle of the pandemic, the holiday season of 2020, when Revels North used it underneath a sort of a puppet show that they did as their version of the Christmas revels that year, because of course no Christmas revels were lifted up in the normal way that year. And it was so tremendously beautiful. I revisit it every year, and I'm going to throw a link in the chat for that. It's still available online. How many folks
Must be
remember it,
great. Like to
hearing
see
that All Shall Be Well Again song while we were in the midst of not really feeling very secure or sure that it was all going to be well again? And so it was pretty tremendous to have that sort of create a circle around us. And every time I hear it, I go back there and I get that same depth of feeling. So I'm so glad you chose that one, and thank you so much for sharing it. And I think you got a few more, right?
Yes.
Do
Just
it.
a moment of talk here. I forgot. I got to switch this thing here. I get to play with Martha once in a while. We've known each other so many years. We won't go into that.
Oh dear.
Martha doesn't bother to promote herself these days. She's enjoying retirement from
I
teaching
very
school.
much am.
But I'm out on the road doing stuff. I can't get this off.
Why don't you just play without that?
Well,
Oh,
because
my goodness.
I want to hold it up. This is the
guys-
greatest
It's always good
invention.
like this.
If you guys need a minute, I can fill space right now while you're doing that. I can go ahead and I can share our flyer and let everybody know what's going to be going on for the rest of the week. And then you've got some time behind the
Okay.
scenes right now.
Yeah, we just, we're virtually there. Go ahead.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to just say that, of course, we're on today, which must be Thursday, I think. Jim Scott and Martha Sandefer. Tomorrow, we've got Kimberly Moore coming in from the UK, bringing us a whole bunch of also wintry songs. On Saturday, we're going to have Kim and Reggie Harris and Magpie coming in together from the same space. I think that's going to be from New York, and you know, they're so fabulous. We've had them in all different configurations, and in one room is going to be a real treat. And then Joe Janks on Sunday coming in a cappella because of a little injury that he's not playing right now. And so that is going to be a complete and utter treat as well. It's been a great week here in the Daily Antidote Song singing in December, winter holidays and light. And next week, we're going to have more of the same. So please keep with us because we are super excited to be able to do all this singing. And as I think they look as they are ready, I'm going to put a spotlight on them and let's go.
Okay.
We're ready. I sang my kid to sleep with this song for years. There's a moon out my window and it's smiling at me. There's a moon out my window and it's smiling at me as it sails through the night for the whole world to see. There's a moon out my window and it's smiling at me. A little songwriting trick that I'll admit I haven't used that much myself is if you want people to sing the chorus with you, make 3 out of 4 lines the same words. There's a moon out my window and it's smiling at me.
In harmony.
There's a moon out my window and it's smiling at me as it sails through the night for the whole world to see. There's a moon out my window and it's smiling at me. I can't remember the first verse. There's a moon in the daytime every once in a while, and each time I see it, I just have to smile. It took a wrong turn in the night sky, I guess, up there in the dark, while the traffic's a mess. There's a moon out my window and it's smiling at me. There's a moon out my window and it's smiling at me as it sails through the night for the whole world to see. There's a moon out my window and it's smiling at me. In the morning, the stars are all gone, but instead, the sky in the east is all orange and red. And a beam of sunlight lands right on my head, saying, wake up, it's another day, get out of bed. There's a moon out my window and it's smiling at me. There's the moon out my window and it's smiling at me as it sails through the night for the whole world to see. There's the moon out my window and it's smiling at me. There's a moon out my window and it's smiling at me. There's a moon out my window and it's smiling at me as it There's a moon out my window and smiling at
All right. Oh,
the drums.
again.
Bring in the drums.
I'll confess something about Jim while we're waiting for him to change his guitar back. He was playing with the Paul Winter Consort for a while, and I went to see him, and this wonderful percussionist named Glenn Velez was playing with the Paul Winter Consort at that time, and he was playing frame drums, and I just was smitten with frame drums, and so since that time I've taken every opportunity. Which, as a teacher, if you've ever been a teacher, you know you don't have that many opportunities to work on your own stuff. But now that I'm retired, I'm playing my frame drums.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Light is returning, even though this is the darkest hour. No one can hold back the dawn. Let's keep it burning. Let's keep the light of hope alive. One planet is turning through the storm. One planet is turning, circles on her path around the sun. Mother is calling children on. One planet is turning, even though this is the darkest hour. No one can hold back the dawn. Let's sing that. Light is returning again. Light is returning, even though this is the darkest hour. No one can hold back the dawn. Let's keep it burning. Let's keep it burning. Let's keep the light of hope alive. Makes our journey through the dawn. One more time. Let's keep it burning. Let's keep it burning. Let's keep the light of hope alive. Make safe our journey through the storms. Make safe our journey through the storm. Song from the Earth Spirit community. I learned that up in Boston when I lived up there. All right.
Thank you so much, you guys. That was really great. So I haven't thought of Glenn Velez in years. What a really fun reminder. Thank you so much. Beautiful drummer. And I'm actually going to just take out a moment to shout out. I'm not sure, but I am pretty sure that a colleague of mine from the Library of Congress, Nora, is in the room right now. I haven't seen her in probably 15 years. So I'm going to shout out Nora. Thanks for joining us. I'm so pleased. And Jim and Martha, I think you've got one more for us.
Yes.
We're ready.
Great. This is a song that Jim has been actually singing since he was with the consort, and he usually closes out concerts with it. Every time I've sung with him, we always
It's
sing
a
this.
little bit of a goodbye song.
Yeah.
It has a chorus. It's an old Russian folk song, which we never. It's been attributed to all different people, but we don't really know who wrote it. Sounds like this in Russian. Наши жизни вы должны соткать из звук, пропеть его в ночи, чтоб люди слушали во сне и хоровод ходили в тишине. Isn't that nice? Everybody! May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light, then softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night.
Let's all do it.
Somehow it went from Russian to Brazil. I'm not sure what that is. So I want to tell him, I could never quite take the translation, obviously a translation, and I thought I got to make that more poetic. So I did, but in a rush of irrational exuberance, I added 2 verses. My wish for you, as now we part, is for greater peace to fill your heart with dreams as vast as starry space. So hurt and anger know no place. May truth be shared and wounds be healed, and joy for living be revealed through every fade and circumstance. May hope lead weary steps to dance, and may your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light, then softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. Well, there will be another verse if we had lots of time, but we'll just do the chorus. And it turns out to be a 4-part round.
But there's only 2 of us, so you have to join in.
But I know we can do it in at least 2 parts. You know who you are. Self-select. If you can do the second part, we'll show you where it starts. If you're unsure, stick with me. If you're more adventurous or lost, be part 3 or part 4. And may your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light, ever dancing, dancing circles in the night, ever dancing. May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light, then sounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light, then dancing circles in the night, ever dancing circles in the night, ever dancing circles in the night. If anybody's in Michigan, I'm playing in Ludington, Michigan, this Saturday afternoon, 3 p.m. at the Unitarian Fellowship, and then doing the service in Midland, Michigan on the Sunday morning at the Unitarian Church. They don't charge admission. It's just lovely to be here again, and Joe, we can't thank you enough, all your crew. This is just such an amazing thing to be part of. One more time. And may your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn. May your life be as a song. Who's gonna go first? With the dawn, to sing awake the light, and softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. G flat. Ever dancing circles in the night.
Everybody, please give it up for Jim Scott and Martha Sandefer.
All
right, little dance break.
With you, and thanks for this. We love this, getting to play a whole bunch of Reader's Digest versions of the songs, and the short Otney Reader version of the song.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, gang. That was really tremendous. Can we all please, one more time, Martha Sandefer and Jim Scott coming in from Connecticut today. So Nan over there in Michigan, hope you might be able to make one of their gigs. And Jim, of course, does gigs year round. So keep your eye on his website for things that he has coming up. And I'm also going to say very quickly, just I showed already the flyer for what we have coming up this week. But I got to throw it out to Anna Alter, who's our Daily Antidote Program Manager. While we're all in here busily singing, she has just sent an email to you all, which is in your box, and it will look, whoops, it won't look like that. It will look, if you hang on 1 second, it will look something like this. Nope, and it won't look like that again, so we're not going to do it. I might actually try again in another minute. Just give me a sec to regroup. But we just announced today all of the incredible things that we are doing from now through the end of the year. There's really quite a bit of incredible stuff that we're doing. And it's all going to be to gather all of us here again and again and again, basically, and also to gather us everywhere else that we can gather. Should we give it one more shot, see if I can get it this time? And otherwise, we're just going to give it up and we're going to just try and talk about it without it being in front of me. Nope. All right. So never mind that. Now you guys all know how many emails I don't have opened. All right. I'm switching screens so I can look at it. I'm sorry I can't show it to you. On December, okay, so December, we have our winter cards antidote. So for those of you who've never been in this room before, every year we've done something, some kind of Santidote is what we've called it in the past. We did gifts 1 year or 2 years, and we've shifted it to cards these last few years. There is a link in the chat for you. You can put your address on the list, and you can choose 3 people to send cards to, put little checks next to their names, and you'll receive 3 cards from 3 people who've chosen you. You won't know till you get them. I recommend folks sign their cards so people who get them know who sent them. Yeah, so it's send 3 cards, get 3 cards. Basically, you can obviously send more than 3. And we ask you to focus on the folks on the list who don't have 3 checks yet so that we make sure everybody gets at least 3 cards. It's a lot of fun to get cards from all around the globe. Folks who are not able to send snail mail cards for whatever their reasons are welcome to do e-cards. If you don't want to get e-cards, don't put your email in, and only snail mail people can pick you. So there's instructions in the chat and a link for you. Thank you so much for joining us again on this year. It's really, really fun. Next up is that on December 20th, Friday, December 20th, immediately following the Daily Antidote of Song, we're going to have our wintry warmth holiday hot cocoa, drinks, cider, cocktails, bring whatever you like to drink party. We'll be in this room. We'll throw out prompts. Everybody's going to get a few minutes to say something. Bring something with you, your favorite ornament, your favorite holiday decoration, your favorite snowflake you cut out when you were little in school. Whatever it is, you can share it, you can talk about it, and then we'll also throw some questions out. So everybody gets a chance to get to know each other a little bit. Kind of fun. We've done it every year, and it's really, I hope you'll come. The last piece is we're doing these wintry live stream meetups. Here's where I have to look at the other thing. Today at 2 p.m. Eastern, that's 7 p.m. UK time, Phil Hogg, who sang with us this week, is going to be doing a live stream. Please join. It's free by donations only. We also have on December 17, Maura Smiley and Seamus Egan are going to be live on Vermont Edition. And we're actually going to do a listening party here in the Daily Antidote of Song. It's on radio. It'll eventually be on video, but it's live on radio. So right after we close here on whatever day I just said, 17, right after we close here, we're going to switch the radio on in this room, and we're all going to listen to Maura and Seamus live on Vermont Public Radio. So I hope you'll join us for that. December 18th, Tret Fury is having a live stream. We're all going to meet there. On December 19th, Barefoot Movement is having a live stream. We're going to meet there. On January 3rd, the Neilds are having a live stream. We're going to meet there. And then there are some in-person meetups we've thrown also into this e-news. Not everybody can come. Some are in Maryland, DC, some are in other places. And we hope you'll go ahead and join at them. I'm going to be at Sweet Honey and the Rock on December 15th. The second show at Blues Alley. They announced that when they were singing with us. And there's lots more listed there. Dan and Claudia are doing something at the Kennedy Center. What's it's called? The one that's at 6 p.m. every day, that's free Millennium Stage, and other great stuff like that. So in your box right now, an e-news telling you all those things. Please participate. It's one of the most amazing ways we have to build community, is to actually connect with each other in all these cool ways besides the way we all connect in here. Speaking of connecting in here, everybody take a minute right now. Look at everybody else. Wave. Now look at somebody else, wave. Now pick somebody else's square, wave. Isn't it cool? It's so amazing. I'm so grateful to all of you. I am going to say I did actually see Nora from the Library of Congress in this room. I'm like so grateful. I haven't seen Nora in so long. And we were colleagues at the library for 10 years. And there is nothing more fun than when people from other areas of our life show up in this room. We've had lots of people in this room meet other people they haven't seen in ages, not just me meeting other people I haven't seen in ages. And it's really very magical. All right, let's all give it up again one more time. Jim Scott and Martha Sandefer, thank you for taking us on a really beautiful wintry holiday ride today. And we hope to sing with you again sometime soon. And again, check Jim's website for upcoming fun things. Let's all throw it up for Ariana running tech today out of Los Angeles. Ariana, I should have had you do the screen share. Everybody else wouldn't have been reading my emails. Nan in Michigan, thank you so much for joining us today. Susan in Cincinnati, thank you. Cricket in Maryland, thank you. Sheila in Florida, thank you. Luda in Victoria, British Columbia. Sue in Seattle. Bonnie in Boise, Idaho. Athena in Brooklyn, New York, reminding me that it is day 1,700 and I think 12. I can't actually see your full screen, but thank you, Kevin in DC. Great to have you here today playing with your magic flute. It is, in fact, day 1,712. Thank you. Pauline and William and Shizuka over there in Newcastle, clearly having a fun time together. We had Phil and Shizuka sing with us this past week. If you missed it, go back and find the link for that on YouTube or Facebook because it was really beautiful. Thank you, Shizuka. Storm and Mass, great to see you today. Thanks for smiling at all of us. Caroline in DC, great to see you. Bob, Mabel, and a whole batch of bears. Nice to have you guys over there. You look really great and happy today. Neil in Boston, thank you for being here. And kudos to all the folks who have their decorations up behind them. I think that's awesome. Arlene in Hawaii, who has the beach behind her, but we're not going to hold it against her. Sarah in California, thank you so much for being here today. Carolyn in Boise, Idaho. Oh, she's got the cue card and the tree. Thumbs up on that. Jane in Texas, thank you. Hoda in British Columbia. Clive and Ruth in Birmingham, UK. Bob in Albany, Lynn in Clifton, Vermont, Jamie in Victoria, British Columbia. Moving on to screen 2, Delhi in Maryland, Louise in Devon, UK, and Gary in Massachusetts, Diane in Mass, Fred in Maryland, Nora in, I think, the DC area, but who knows, Katie Abadou from Tacoma Park, Maryland. So Katie is a former Daily Antidote staff, and boy, have we all missed her. It is really lovely to see your face, Katie. And there's Nora waving at everybody. Nora, it's great to see you. Aloysius in Massachusetts, Carolyn in Boise, Idaho, Lynn in Connecticut, Jenny in Suffolk, UK, Elizabeth in California, Nancy in Washington State, Mommy coming in from New Jersey, Dawn in Vermont with probably a whole bunch of curly tops with him, Loriana, Kachin, and Courtney also Vermont, Carolyn, Connecticut, Anna, program manager for the Daily Antidote song, who built the beautiful email that I told you about, but you're just gonna have to believe me till you go look at it because I couldn't show it. And Annette in California. Thank you again so much, everybody. Can't wait to see you all tomorrow right here on the Daily Antidote song.